Well, I've been thinking about what to do for February's guitar curriculum, and finally I have something. Last month we talked about learning scales and associated scale degrees and thinking about them that way. And I thought, well, okay, that was a bunch of we worked on the theory of it all, kind of got that going in our brains, and we should probably work on technique at some point, or playing. I thought maybe metronome class would be good, but what I've come up with is playing songs, the strumming part of them, playing a blues form, actually, and some like the added like bass note runs, and some of the passing chords for different styles of blues. So I was thinking about taking a blues form and playing it in a bluegrass style, and a swing style, and straight ahead blues style, maybe like a blues rock style. And so introducing each of those three styles, just giving we'll go over some reading of music, or reading of sheet music, not to be able to sight read, but just to be able to follow along and be able to figure it out as you go. So like, I haven't come up with the variations that we'll be doing precisely, but for the bluegrass it's this type of idea. So I was just kind of improvising at that point. I'll talk about the differences between like the bass drum and the light strum on there. They're like, you treat the bass notes and the strums, you treat those differently. So on the blues side of things, we'll work at being able to play just a normal blues run, and if you want to, you can even add kind of some upstrokes to it. At the most complex version, it probably sounds something like. So we'll go over some of those chord shapes and chord formations, and we'll talk a lot about how important the groove is, honestly. I'll be talking about metronome, but metronome is such an individual basis that I think having a class on metronome work, it wouldn't work out so well. Could be wrong. So there's one last style I was going to get to in the month of February for this blues form. And that is something like this. It could be blues, or, I mean, it could be swing, or it could be like Texas swingy. They're both the same chords, just slightly different treatment. again, that was just improvising around, but I'll pick something, and because the idea is that sometimes you just need to be introduced to something and how it feels, even if you aren't able to comprehend all its layers of complexity. Just getting the hands-on experience of taking a selection, a way of doing things, a way of going about strumming a certain song, and just kind of repeating the same tricks over and over and over again. And more and more you will get a vocabulary, or you can call it a bag of tricks. Like, so every time you want to go up from like G to C, you could. And at first it may feel weird to play these 4 chords, but once you learn them, it's something that you'll have, and then later you can kind of figure out why they work so well. But yeah, so that's there's only going to be 3 classes in February. One of the Thursdays is Valentine's Day, and I just decided to have only 3 classes. And so the first class will talk about probably the blues way of playing it, blues rock way of playing the blues, and also I'll give you some of the swing chord shapes to work on to try to get under those fingers over those 2 weeks. So yeah, hopefully you can make it, and yeah, I hope to see you there. Bye.